Hello again, YouTube. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. And I told you we was going to have a double dip, maybe. And I decided to talk about this on today. Things that people and pastors focus on that the Most High ain't as concerned about. And we talking about sex on this one. We talking about sexual desire on this one. Let's start with this. If a person is rainbow, it's an abomination, but the other sexual sins count against you as well. What are the other sexual sins? Men sleeping with other men's wife. Women sleeping with guys they not committed to as wives or concubines. And you can't fool God either, so don't try to say you something that you know you're not. There ain't no loophole. But if you have desire, and I'm finna say some controversial stuff on this one. The Most High is not all that concerned with pornography. He's not. What's more important to him is how you actually treat each other in regards to sex within the marriage and to sex in general. He know you gonna look. I wouldn't advise it because here's the thing, from a physical standpoint, if you watching too much of that, when it's time for some of y'all to perform, your performance is gonna fade and wane because it's like you gonna be too desensitized towards the activity. So for a number of reasons, you shouldn't indulge that too much, or if at all. But pastors focus on that way too much, and it'd be funny because a lot of them end up in stuff they self. They end up messing with this guy's wife, or that guy's wife, or this guy's daughter, or that guy's daughter. And this is what he meant by work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Sweep around your own front door, like the song say, before you try to sweep around mine. Why would you try to sweep my porch off if your porch got leaves and dirt and squirrel doo-doo and everything else on it? But this is what people do. And y'all know me. Y'all know I don't do that. I don't do that. I present to you who God really is. The Most High know that men are going to desire women. The Most High know that you're going to have those devilish desires too. This is why you have to get the seeds of self-control in you. Remember, it says, if any man is born of God, his seed remains in him. So everybody talking about they saved. Okay, let's see what you overcoming. Let's see what you overcoming. Because that means the seed is in you. God is light. In him is no darkness at all. If the seed ain't in there or you not sure, just ask. Just ask. Because some things they gonna be there. He ain't gonna take them away. That's your spiritual act of worship. Pure religion and undefiled is this before God: to visit the fatherless and the widows, and to keep oneself unspotted from the world. So the Most High, I sit back and see how much you gonna take a spiritual bath. He'll give you a bath while you're a baby. When you start getting older, he's going to expect you to clean yourself off. creating me a clean heart. Renew the right spirit in me, David asked. Why did David say this? Because David knew that the Most High wasn't going to take those evil desires away. People being in church, and Lord, please take my sexual desire away. I ain't gonna, I'm gonna be like, hey, Most High, make sure my sexual desire get even stronger as I get older. See, when you know him, you don't be asking him to take it away. He know how the world is, man. It says sin, when it is conceived, brings death. Not when it's there. When you do it. Not when you think it. You say, well, it's all the foolishness of sin. You clearly are taking that scripture out of context. What that scripture is saying is it can lead to it. And you got to realize that some translations, words, it was more words in the original translations. So some of the things like the thoughts of foolishness is sin. The original, the thought of foolishness can lead to sin. See how that works? The pastors want to focus on, they be 95 years old talking about guys shacking up and stuff like that. Man, people gonna want to get a piece. Listen, man, I ain't trying to hear it. I gotta get a piece. I'm gonna be honest with you. Concubines, wives, I ain't trying to hear that, man. Suppress your desire. Me? Never. Never. Absolutely never. A woman trying to deny me some sex, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have an image somewhere in my mind. And I'm gonna get where I need to go sexually. I don't care what these preachers talking about. They ain't no closer to God than you, the majority of them. I ain't trying to hear no old man telling no 20-year-old full of nut to suppress his desire. No. Find you a wife, find you a concubine, and let loose. Do it the right way. Don't be out here whoremongering. Me personally, I get why guys will pay for it, but that's whoremongering. You promoting the whores. Because what happens is, you paid her, right? You paid her for her services. Now, when she runs out of money, what's she gonna do? She gonna go provide more of them services. The word whoremongering means promotion of whores. What these women need to be doing is getting right mentally and spiritually and go become some man's concubine. Some of y'all done had too much activity to be a wife. You're not going to be a good wife because you ain't going to submit and you're going to have mental issues. But if you can get good enough to be somebody's concubine, you never know. They might make you their wife. But turning the 304 into a housewife is like putting popcorn seeds in a pot over some fire and expecting them to still be seeds. Y'all get it, don't you? So he don't care as much about that as you think. He does care. This is one of the ones where he do care, but not as much as these preachers think. Not enough for you to be misteaching. Don't try to take these young dudes' desire away. Give them direction. Give them focus. Show them what to look for in a woman that they could deal with. Don't try to tell them, don't pray their desire away. Now you doing some Jezebelic type stuff. Pray that they will learn how to control their desire Pray that their desire won't get them in trouble. Pray that their desire won't cost them too much money. But don't try to take it away. It's natural. It's natural for a man to like women. I look at them all the time. I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to try to, when I thought this, that, and the other, I used to just try to look away, and now I still do. I don't want to stare. I don't want to lust, but I be looking. You ain't gonna condemn me. Go ahead and try. Try to condemn me over this. See where it gets you. Because I know I'm right. That's the problem in the world. People need to start teaching their kids the difference between natural and unnatural. There's a difference. So I could go, there's a lot of stuff I could go, a lot of places I could go with this, but I don't think y'all ready for some of it. So I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there. But like, sexual desires, wanting to get down and nasty, that's normal. It's normal. Keke Palmer, what she did is bad, but it's normal. It's normal. I mean, even when you, let's just be honest about Keke Palmer, man. Y'all dudes, y'all need to stop fronting. A lot of y'all know I'm right. She be having on them little cat suits, shaking and switching like that. She got a strong sexual vibe. So when she shows up on stage with her butt out, of course. Some of this is because preachers don't be telling the truth. They don't believe the Most High is going to judge. See, you want to control your sexual desire because when the books is open, the actual sexual actions that you commit are going to be judged. So you want to kind of watch what you do, and you want to kind of try to stick along the lines of things that the Most High allows and condones. These women talking about they got to be the only one. Then they play these Jezebelic type of games sexually. He gonna judge you for that. You don't want that dude to get no sex, man. Sex is pleasure too. If the Most High didn't want us to have pleasure with sex, then why do it feel so good? When you get to that point, y'all be lying, man. Y'all fake, man. Hey, listen, like I tell y'all all the time, go on over there with them preachers that never talk about this. And they be having Peter Pan in their church. Peter Pan, dudes dealing with all kind of stuff. They don't know. They don't want to talk to nobody because people don't want to keep it real with them. They don't want to talk to nobody. So the devil puts the wrong thoughts in their minds. Demons put wrong thoughts, familiar spirits. They familiar with you. They familiar. They know what you like. So what familiar spirits do, they'll bring what you like in a negative way. How you think guys is getting drugged to death just trying to get some? Robbed just trying to get some. Because they not doing it the right way. These women, they don't want to do nothing. They just want money. A lot of them just want money. So now, if y'all try to do that, man, you better have some people in the room. It's just not worth it, man. You gotta take the time to try to get to know somebody. And then if you could trust them, then you go there. But guys just be like, man, forget it. They just be ready. And some of them, it cost them their life, man. Just like we'll keep talking about this. I don't want to bring up that person in this way that I was going to bring them up. But there's your double dip. I gave you a little more. The Most High wants you to, he don't care about you having sexual desire. He don't care about you looking at women as much as you think. But be careful with that, man. Be careful with that, because the devil is going to try to twist that. Make your own pornography with your wives and your concubines. These guys telling you not to talk to these women. How else you going to find a concubine? Thanks for watching.